I have finished capping on every character today. It is a sunny Sunday again still, so it's double coins. That means I've collected like 3,000 coins today. I collected my Legion farming, what is it called? Legion gardening coins, I got those. And now it is time for the grind. I have 3 wild totems here. I could get a lot more than 3 because I have tons and tons of reward points. But I'm probably just going to stick to these 3. I don't see myself grinding more than 6 hours right now. And I'm just going to see how far I can get. Minimum 220. I think that'll be a pretty easy goal. Let's go ahead and open these while I'm here because I'm probably going to want them. Okay, good thing they were like mostly 1.5x. That's good. That's good. This does not open until tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to buy coupons, but I'm worried I don't have any left. I don't have any left. That's so annoying. That is super annoying. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do then. I could buy 20 and 10-minute ones, but like, I don't want to. I'd rather just, okay, I can only get 2 of these. I guess I'm gonna have to buy the 10 and 20-minute ones, so whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna grind for, I don't know how long, as long as I can. So if I can get 10 of these and they're all 20 minutes, that's like almost 3.5 hours right there, so. I could probably do 4 hours. I think I'll commit to 4 hours of grinding. I'll get to 220. I'll probably get beyond 220. And then I'll do Lachlan at some point. We'll see how tired I am when I'm done grinding. And we'll go from there. After well over an hour of doing this goddamn prequest, it's finally done. This is the most offensive prequest of all of them, I think. I'm trying to think of one that's worse. Morass is a contender, but like really, this one just takes forever. And then you have like a 10-minute story lucid boss fight afterwards. Oh my god, I'm frustrated. I'm extra frustrated because I know that there is an update coming that allows us to skip the prequest. And look, I'm not even totally done. I still have to do this shit. I know that update's coming, and it's frustrating to not have it already because I have done these prequests like 20 times and I'm getting real sick of doing them. But once that update hits, I literally never have to do them again. So it's just gotta wait. Okay, it took forever, but I finally did it. Now, don't get me wrong. I like this quest line. I think the story here is awesome. I think it's probably one of the strongest stories in the whole game. And I'm just in a shitty mood lately. But, you know, the recording doesn't stop because I'm having a bad day. Anyway, I was trying to get this up to epic. I had a 50% Epot scroll, but I think what I'm gonna do is just go over here because it is the 2nd now. So these have reset. I'm gonna go ahead and just immediately buy both of them and get myself a little more strength. Now, with all of this, I should easily be able to reach 7K, which would be really nice. Come on, give me 6%. That's all I'm asking for. All right, we got 6%. Brings up to 6820. Yeah, easily over 7K. And then next piece I want to do is, I think I'll do this one next. Also should probably stamp it. I could either do this or the cape, but they literally are both giving me the exact same amount of benefit in terms of potential. So literally either one of them is going to be fine. Oh, that's a good reveal. 6%, no cubes needed. Apparently I got a pair of epic Pencilier gloves, probably from a rune. Anyway, that puts us at 7,200 strength. I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll a couple of these. 7% normal monster damage would be awesome to keep, but whatever. I can't even re-roll if I wanted to. All right, so Latulin prequests are done. This is good for a couple reasons. First of all, we reduce the number of dailies in previous regions, and now we only have to do Hungry Mudo twice. Fun fact, I've never done Hungry Mudo on this character. I'm waiting till I get at least 200 Arcane Force, which I have now, and from there, it's just a matter of being able to clear hard. And then once I get to... Oh, I can also start doing Air to Spectrum, because now that should be reduced to 1 per day as well. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'll start doing Air to Spectrum. And I only have 3 daily quests for Vanishing Journey, 2 for Choo Choo, and 2 for Latulin. When Hungry Mudo gets reduced down to 1, when I reach 225 and unlock Arcana, then I'll start doing that as well. I'm very picky about my dailies, if you can't tell. I just feel like it's kind of a waste of time to do these daily PQs more than once. And, you know, maybe it's fair to have them be reduced as you progress through Arcane River, but I don't know. Maybe they should only be like a one-time thing from the start. Regardless, I don't remember what the last clip I recorded was. So one thing that I wanted to go over, I need to get this up to epic or higher. I could get this up to legendary even, because I'm never going to replace this. Like ever. This will, even if this becomes just like drop gear, I'm not going to replace that. Though that being said, I don't know why I would need drop gear on this character. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So a few episodes ago, I was a little frustrated and I re-rolled potentials on these things. I never put that clip in because it was kind of dumb and annoying and misinformed. It was kind of like I couldn't see the tree in the forest. What's the idiom? What is that idiom? Not idiot. Not idiot. I googled tree forest idiot. Well, okay, well, it's the opposite of that anyway. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I was so focused on IED and boss damage that I didn't even take into account how important base stat is. So I was just being dumb, and so I left that clip out because it was pointless and it would have just frustrated people. So I ended up re-rolling a couple things. I have 30% IED on this, which is actually okay. I'll probably hold on to this until I get 3 doors done, and then I'll re-roll it for attack. This being 9% attack is actually fine. It's not great. Eventually, I probably want to get a Princess No secondary, but it's not... The difference between Princess No secondary and a regular level 100 secondary is minuscule. It doesn't make that big of a difference. So if this gets to legendary and rolls good lines, I'm probably just going to hold on to this because it's like probably like a 10k damage increase at best if I were to have the Princess No version of this item with the same potential right now. The Sweetwater Katana, obviously I want to 2-line this, 2 lines attack. I probably also... I actually am thinking I want to get boss lines on this thing because boss damage is so important. But I kind of forgot exactly what it was I was talking about. Oh yeah, we have something big happening today. So, today is the day that I get my next ring that actually has potential. No matter what, because I'm pretty sure Von Leon always drops an accessory. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the Noble Iffia's ring today, which would be awesome. And you can already see like a major damage increase from before. I'm doing like 16 mil lines with Shinsoku now instead of the 7 mil or so that I was doing previously. So that's a solid damage increase. Unfortunately, he continues to do that, and I'm just trying to get a clip here. Okay. Well, there he goes. He dropped the accessory. And now, my friends, it is time to go grab the noble Iffia's ring. I don't know if I want to hold on to these. They're like cool anvils if it's like 2017. Nowadays, who really cares? So that is 10 iffia accessories. It took a long time, but now we'll head over to Iffia herself. I can't go to that place. What? Oh, I keep getting confused because it's the right. It's so arbitrary which maps allow you to teleport and which don't. All right, off to Iffia. Okay. Why do I have to specify this? Okay, whatever. There you go. Now we have Noble Iffia's ring, and you can see clean without potential or Star Force. It's already a stat improvement, and I'll tell you why. Because if you look at the stats, there's no way that should be a stat improvement, but it's the set effect, my dude. It gives an extra 10% attack power and 10% boss damage, plus 15% extra stats. So this is a really good get. And I am probably, oh God, what do I want to do with this? When I was grinding to 221, whenever I was grinding last, I gained like 300 mil or something like that. So I have a little bit of money to work with right now, but not that much. And kind of no matter what I do to this thing, it's obviously going to be a big improvement over the Platinum Cross ring. I could even make the Platinum Cross ring 15 stars, and it would not be better. So I'll just try to get 3% strength on this, I guess, and then go from there. We'll see what happens. See, this is cheap to re-roll, so if I had more occult cubes, I would just tier this up with occults. I'm struggling for occult cubes so far throughout this series. I thought you got a lot more than you do from weekly bosses. Maybe I need to start doing daily bosses on multiple characters or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay, well, there's 3% strength. And I'll go ahead and star this up to 11. So, you know, this is a big day because this is something that we've been working towards for a while. Puts me at exactly 7,300 stat. This Platinum Cross ring is now retired. And moving forward with Von Leon, I'm dropping these. I don't care about them. Moving forward with Von Leon, I have the opportunity to combine the accessory drops that I get and turn them into extra charm EXP. All right, well, that gives me a total 19 strength, so whatever. Obviously still missing the pocket slot. Let me see. All right, 28 out of 30. It doesn't really pay to use a trait boost potion at this point because I'm so close to 30. And that kind of sucks because a trait boost potion would allow me to use this instantly, but I don't really have a choice. Well, I do have a choice. It's just maybe I have a character who I can sacrifice the coins on, and then that'll just make this process a lot simpler. Eventually, I would like to get rid of these Arcane Force levels that I have. These are kind of a crutch that I use on new characters, especially in Reboot, because ooh, it is rough starting out in Reboot. I have an extra node slot. I might try to get another boost node. But I don't really know what else to talk about right now because I kind of covered everything. I am still saving up for the Deep Dark Critical Ring. That will replace this probably because this doesn't give a set effect or anything. And the 15% crit rate will be really handy because that means I can completely remove all these points that I have in critical rate right here. And that'll allow me like maybe like 6 levels in attack power or damage or something, you know. And then obviously 5% crit damage is huge. That right now would put me at 81% crit damage. And if I switch to this, that gives me 84% crit damage. So that ring is kind of important for now. It's held back severely by the fact that it cannot get potential or Star Force. So long term, it might not be something I keep around, but for now, absolutely 100% saving up for that. Anyway, that's probably enough rambling. We got a solid damage increase. We're up to 7,300 strength, which is a pretty solid point to be at right now. I feel good about it. I'm going to do my usual daily thing of capping coins on every character I have, as is usually the case. I mean, I'm netting like 1,500 coins a day. You know, can't really complain about that. That's a lot. So that's gonna do it for me for now. I will see you guys when I am done capping. Dailies. Hey, guys, I forgot to mention, I needed to do my dailies as well on this character, so I'm gonna do that. We be out here capping, and I got a 50% potential scroll, so let's see if I get some good RNG. Oh, very nice. Let me go get this up to 6% real quick. I can finish capping later. Oh, also, I did all of my Arcane River dailies. I did not get a level or anything, so unfortunate. But that's a little more strength. Very nice, very nice. All right, back to capping. Yes! Yes! Guys, we did it. It was about a 14-minute Chaos Pink Bean kill, but we got the cup finally. So this obviously needs to be reflamed, but dude, I'm feeling good because just a few days ago I was real frustrated and I didn't know what was going wrong, but I cleared Chaos Pink Bean, and that's a step. That's a step forward. And we have the Pink Holy Cup now, which is great. Looks like we have some extra Charm EXP as well. That's always good. Sitting at still at 28. I don't think I have any other sources of Charm EXP right now. You get a little bit of ambition. Ambition is a very important trait as well because it gives you free IED. So I'm gonna take this Pink Holy Cup. I'm going to flame it up, try to get something good. I'm gonna go extract all these pieces of gear that I got, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I still haven't gotten to any other character, by the way, for capping. I'm still on the Hayato because I realized I have to do my daily bosses. I have to do Vanishing Journey or Arcane River stuff. I have to do. Oh, I don't have etc. slots. What? You know, I have to do a lot of stuff. How do I not have slots for this? Ugh. Okay, one thing I need to do on this character is expand my goddamn inventory because apparently this is a problem. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when I was grinding a couple days ago, I think it was yesterday, I was harvesting. I always harvest all the flowers on my map. I got a Primal Essence drop. It's not my first one on this account, actually. I have quite a few of them because they really have no purpose. As far as I can tell, I have 6 of these now. So theoretically, like, I could very easily, where is it? Actually, it's not very easy if I remember. So the Dominator Pendant requires like 5 of those things and then a bunch of other stuff as well. Let me actually look it up so I can see. Let me see what it requires. Time, Wisdom Crystals, Confusion Fragments, 20 of those. Confusion Fragments would probably be the hardest thing to come by. Never mind, I already got 20 of those. So yeah, I could make a Dominator pendant right now if I wanted to. So yeah, that might be something to consider, because who knows? But it's such a common drop from Arcarium, it's probably not worth doing. Okay, so let me extract all this gear first. I've mentioned it before, but guys, extract your gear. It's so valuable to do so. All right, after combining everything and equipping everything, we are at 29 charm, just a little more to go. There are a couple methods of obtaining charm EXP. You know what, while I'm here, I'm gonna go level up mining and herbalism. But there are a couple ways of acquiring more charm EXP that are a little more active than just, you know, collecting boss drops and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna bother going for those because we've been gaining charm at a pretty steady rate and we're like right on the threshold. So let's get to flaming this. Now, flame score for a cup, I don't actually know. I think 40 and 5 is pretty damn good, especially for this character. So in maybe a day or two, when I get some more boss drops, I will be able to equip this. It gives me some more HP, which actually HP is kind of nice. Does it really make a difference though? Because you take percent HP damage. Never mind. HP doesn't really make that much of a difference. But yeah, things are good now. Things are pretty great. It's been a long time and we still don't have the pocket slot, but we're right there, dude. We are right there. Before you know it, all these slots are going to be filled. We're going to have pocket slot, we're going to have an android and a heart. I've been thinking about what to do about the heart slot because I think at the event shop we actually have the option of buying. Yeah, we actually get the option of buying an android, so I might just do that. Because a Lydium heart is not a huge increase in damage, but it's an okay increase in damage. And I think that android might have a shop attached to it, which is kind of just a convenience thing. I don't really think it's actually going to matter too much unless I am grinding, and I'm probably going to get to 235 and then stop grinding on this character for a long time. So, but I mean, it might come in handy in the future. I don't know. Either way, I've done about everything I can do on this character today. I do have 21 nodes that I could extract, but I think I'm going to hold off on that because I really don't need them right now. I am going to collect more of them. I'll make sure I store this because these are expensive. They're definitely worth keeping in my storage. I don't know if I really want to bother opening them yet or just maybe wait. I don't know. I just kind of want to have like a mass opening of like 100 of them or so at once. Also, I got this amazing node stone. I'm gonna go ahead and open this because this is rope lift, which I really don't need on a Hayato, but it will come in handy because I can extract it for matrix points, or what are they called? Just node points? What are they called? It's not matrix points because that's what you get when you level up. I don't know. I forget. Okay, I'm gonna hop on the other characters. I'm gonna cap them. I'm gonna do all that stuff, and that will probably be all I do today. I don't really see myself doing a whole heck of a lot more, but we'll see what happens. As is usually the case, today's plans are basically do dailies, cap, hop on another character, and cap. I have not been doing dailies on every character. And the primary reason for this is that I simply don't want to burn myself out. I do not want to be doing Vanishing Journey dailies on 5 characters at a time. I do not care if it's more efficient. I could care less because it will absolutely burn me out. It's already exhausting spending 2 or 3 hours farming coins and doing all the dailies and stuff. So The dailies for Arcane River will be focused on one character at a time. The goal for each of these symbols is going to be level 10. For now. Now, I might have mentioned this in the past, but once all these characters are 235 and they're soloing through Lomian, and I'm getting my like 5 bill or more a week from them, then I'm going to focus on my main character for a while, probably a few months, maybe a year. It's going to be probably a long time. And then I'll slowly, over time, go back through these characters, get them to 250, start soloing normal Slime, eventually get them geared up to solo normal Lucid, normal Will. I mean, these are big, massive goals that I am shooting for long term, but that's why they're super long term. I think I probably have it in me to do Arcane River dailies on 2 characters, so that would be my main and then 1 boss mule. I think I could probably sustain that long term, so that's probably what I'll do. I'll focus on 1 character for now, as well as the Ilium whenever that gets to 200. Again, Ilium's not my focus right now, but I'll be focusing on the 1 character, get them all 10 on their symbols, then go over to the next character, do the same thing. Then once all the characters have level 10 on all their symbols minimum, I will loop back around or choose whatever character I want to progress to the next stage of boss mulage. Next, I'll choose one of them, and then I'll start getting their symbols up to 20, you know, maxing them out. That is, again, super long term. I forget exactly how long it takes to get a symbol from like base 0 to 20, but it's a long time. And these 5 characters are probably going to they're just going to be around for like ever from here on out. So was choosing 4 warriors and a strength pirate the smartest choice? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. If I get sick of them, getting to 235 is not the hardest thing in the world, you know, and I'll already be making so much weekly from them that raising a new character to 235 to replace them would not be difficult at all. So those are the things I've been thinking about recently. I'm going to go ahead and get started on these dailies, and I will get back to you once I am done with them on every character. So see you in 2-3 hours, I guess. So, cool milestone reached. I just soloed normal Cygnus without dying. It was actually pretty easy. So that's a pretty cool milestone to reach on this character, because I really thought this character was just going to be weak and useless, but I'm seeing the growth happen before my eyes, and it feels good. It feels pretty good. There's an extra Sage Shield recipe in case I want it in the future. All right, I'm happy with that. I've done my dailies, I've capped on every character, and now I'm going to grind for a couple hours. I have this totem left over. I have a ton of reward points that I could use to buy more, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this one. I think I can probably grind to 225 within the next day or 2. And that's kind of my goal, because, you know, the sooner I unlock Arcana, the better, etc., etc. More Arcane Force, more strength, and all that. But I'm here at Iliard Field 2 for 2 reasons. 1, hidden Iliard Field is too difficult. The mobs are too tanky. I can't really consistently one-shot them quite yet. And also, it never has any burning. I remember when Yum Yum first came out, I discovered hidden Iliard Field really quickly, and it always had really high burning, because I guess nobody else had figured it out yet, but nowadays everyone knows that is the map to go to. However, this map is a pretty good alternative, so I'm gonna grind here for a couple hours, and I'll report back with the results. 1 totem, 2 hours, and almost 2 entire levels from that grinding session. I was averaging about 45 to 50 billion experience per hour, which is absurd, by the way, because for reference, a lot of people don't keep track of the amount of EXP they get per hour in billions. They do it by percent, which doesn't make any sense to me because percent changes based on what level you are. But in terms of a concrete number that doesn't change, I was getting about 45 to 50 billion experience per hour, and my Mihail, for reference, at level 248 was getting 60 to 70 billion EXP per hour. I don't know if that's a difference in Reboot mob EXP, because somebody in my Discord said that might be the reason. And I don't really believe that is the reason, at least not the only reason. It's definitely part of it, but this is an absurd amount of EXP to be getting. It takes me about an hour to level up one time already, still at level 223. It's ridiculous. So, right. In that time, I managed to get probably about 150 to 200 million mesos. I actually only got like 5 node stones in 2 hours, which is awful, horrible RNG considering I killed probably close to 30,000 monsters. And aside from that, I don't really have much else to report. Tomorrow I might do another grinding session and then I'll get up to 225, but for today I am done. It's time to hop on a mule character and sit on an AFK map for a while. Hey guys, so past couple days has been nothing but dailies, capping, and maybe a little bit of grinding. So I wanted to go over something that I've been thinking about a lot, which is what I want to spend all of my event coins on. So if we look at the Blooming Communal Coin Shop, this is the only shop with gear or items rather that are transferable within the world. So one thing that pops out at me first is this unique potential scroll. This is not extraordinarily valuable in any context really, because getting items to unique is not the hardest thing in the world. If this was a legendary scroll for like double the price, you know, then maybe we'd be talking, but this is not really something I'm concerned with. If I want something unique, I'm just gonna farm a few 100 million mesos and tier it up myself. Karma Meister's Cube, again, this is something that's kind of not really worth it. This is about the value of a red cube, which last I checked, if I remember correctly, was about 20 million mesos each. I don't remember, it's been so long. And 1 hour of farming on a character who's actually set up to farm mesos relatively quickly is gonna get me way more than 2 cubes, which is the limit per day for these. So these, not interested in. These also not interested in for similar reasons. Experienced node stones I only get 3 of, and they're 1,000 blooming coins each. I was thinking, since these are transferable within world, there's a good chance that I'll probably just get these and throw them on will skill at some point. I don't know when. Regular node stones, absolutely not worth the cost. They're way too expensive. These should be like 30 coins each. 70 is ridiculous. These black flames, I could see myself maybe using these at some point, but I don't think I'll get to a point in progression before this event ends where I'll actually be able to use these. So I don't know. Similar thing with this, and then here, these are 50 coins each, which is actually kind of a reasonable price, sort of. I mean, like, here's one thing to consider. Master Craftsman's cubes cost 7.5 mil. These cost 9.5 mil, and they're half the price in coins. So I don't know what the hell the pricing is supposed to be with these event shops. It makes 0 sense to me, but I could see myself potentially buying these out and using them if I need them. But what I really have my eyes set on more than anything else in this shop, because we have obviously the epic potential scrolls, which I'll definitely buy the last 2 of these at some point. Might even buy these gold potential stamps. But these growth potions total to get all 30 will cost me 6,000 coins, which is really easy to get. People did the math, and you can pretty easily get about 25,000 coins per character for this event. So 6,000 coins is not a big deal. And these will just go on whatever characters. I don't have any idea. Probably Aaron first, and then because I'm playing Ilium, I want to get summon duration up. Let me actually check on that. It doesn't look like these ignore summon duration, so I might be good. Yeah, okay. So Corsair is definitely one that I'm gonna get as well, and that'll increase the duration of my summons, which is fairly important, especially Deus. This guy is super important. He's pretty strong. So that's kind of what we're looking at account wide. Not a whole lot. Maybe flames, maybe red flames, definitely growth potions, and definitely epic potential scrolls. Now, if I have coins left over, I might throw them into node stones. I imagine I'll have a lot of coins left over, and I will definitely throw them into node stones. Those are like my final last resort. Like, I need to spend all my coins type of thing. I'm not interested in Mysterious Monster Bloom. I already have 4 24-hour explorations, so I'm set for a long time. But looking at the individual character shops, everything in this shop is completely untradeable. There's nothing that I can get from this shop that I can trade to another character, except this, which doesn't make sense to me. I guess they wanted it to be more than 1 per world, but this is like the only thing that you can transfer between your characters, and you can get it from the personal shop. I've already used 2 of these this event, by the way, so I'm not complaining. But looking through this other stuff, this is your average, your usual setup for for an individual character's event shop. The only things that really stand out to me are the 40 slot soul bags, which are 500 coins each, which is a really good price. Absolutely something that I'm gonna buy. God, you have to excuse me, I just woke up. This trait boost potion is going on any boss mule that doesn't have 30 charm already, except my Hayato, because like my Hayato is really close to 30 charm. Kind of a waste of 300 coins. I already bought it on this character. I bought one on this Ilium, so she has 30 charm already. As far as decoration goes, I want to get this. I really like this damage skin, as I mentioned when I went over the patch notes a few episodes ago. I want to get a couple pieces of NX, mostly from this outfit set. I guess you just buy the whole set straight up, and then you have access to all of them. So probably do that at some point. But aside from that, there's nothing else interesting here. The rings are really the draw for this event. There's like nothing else here that's interesting to me. I think I was thinking about this Deep Dark Critical Ring a little bit, and it has 2 major issues that really hold it back from being good. It cannot gain potential, and it doesn't have any stars. And 5% crit damage is awesome. Like 5% crit damage on its own could be considered a potential. Like that's already really good. But I don't know. Now, that being said, I could easily get all of these rings on this character, or I could get a couple of them and then like, what is this? 100 times 100 is what, 10,000? So I could buy out all of these Meister cubes as well. I don't know what to do, because this Ilium obviously is going to be my farming character as well as my main moving forward. Once I'm done with this Hayato, I can kind of focus on the Ilium a little more. I mentioned that a little bit ago. But But like, I don't see this Deep Dark Critical Ring having a place on a character who's not a boss mule, because potentials are so important, especially on rings for drop and meso. So like, I don't really think 5% crit damage is, first of all, worth the blooming coins. I don't think it's worth it. 3,500 is kind of a lot. You know, this chaos ring is also kind of overpriced as well, if you ask me. It allows you to reset potential for free, but like, come on, really? So yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. At least for this character. I think for the Hayato and other characters who are boss mules specifically, who don't currently have like superior Golics, this ring should actually be really good on them, because it's just free 15% crit rate, which is actually very useful for some classes, and 5% crit damage, again, very useful. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna definitely go for the SS ring. This is usually considered the best event ring, but you know, if you have the synergy ring on 5 other characters, it's exactly as good as the master SS ring. But I wonder if are you allowed to equip this on more than 5 characters? Huh. You know what? I probably won't worry about it then. I'll probably just get the SS ring and maybe the Vengeful ring. No, Chaos ring, absolutely Chaos ring, because it has higher stats. And this can get potential. So the 2 rings I'm looking at for this character are the Chaos ring and the Master SS ring, as well as buying out every event ring. Every event ring cube. And then also the 40 slot soul bag, and the Blooming Forest damage skin, and the Blooming Forest outfit set box. So I kind of just wanted to go over the event shop. Oh, one last thing. I'm getting a decent amount of these per week, and I was also thinking about like, okay, well, what do I want to do about droplets? Because in a previous episode, I said, well, I don't really want to worry about droplets because I'm not at the point where I'm going for arcane gear yet. But thinking about it, it kind of makes sense to just buy as many of these as possible so I can have them sitting around, so I don't have to wait on the droplets when I eventually get to normal lucid. So, moving on to the meso shop, which I almost completely forgot about. Similar thing here. I don't think I'm gonna spend mesos on these. I think I'll hold off on spending the mesos. I'll spend the event currency on these droplets, but not the mesos. This fairy heart, absolutely 100% going to buy this on the Ilium. And that's kind of it. There's kind of nothing else here that I'm interested in. So that is kind of an overview of what I want to do with the event currencies. I also want to check. Yeah, it still hasn't reset. So that's that. That is kind of the future plans for the event. I wanted to go over it because I kind of just haven't really mentioned it much. The boss mules are getting the Deep Dark Critical Ring and a Synergy Ring, as well as many of these as possible, so I can try and get legendary, 3-line stat on the Synergy Ring, because drop meso gear is not very important on them, at least not right now. I probably need to get them some at some point, because I do plan on getting them to like 250 in the distant future, but again, not a big deal right now, so I'm not worried about it. Probably going to get the 40 slot soul bag on every character as well. Also going to buy out as many of these as possible, because having extra slots is very useful. And that is about it. I think I'll probably get this Wildflower Spiritroid on the Ilium as well, because it I don't have a source of like a decent android right now, so I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to go over that. Reset happens in 4 minutes, so I am going to get ready for that. Do all my dailies. I'm gonna do some last minute bossing on this character as well, because I need some more mesos. Well, I don't really need mesos, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to go over to my Hayato, put in all my mesos into storage, and then worry about putting them back just to buy monster part coupons. It's annoying. So I usually just run daily bosses, and that gives me more than enough to buy the 5 coupons. All right, I'm gonna do this, and then I will. God damn. I guess I'll see you guys in like either a couple hours or like 10 hours from now, because capping takes forever. Big moment on the account. Big moment for the Hayato specifically. We just reached 30 charm, and that means that if I accept this quest here, I can finally, after a couple weeks, unlock the damn pocket slot. So this means that these Zachem helmets, they can go. This Chaos Horntail necklace can go. Actually, I'll probably hold on to it because it is a potentially slot filling item until I get a Dominator. So that's fantastic. Now I need to go actually get the rose, which isn't too hard. It'll probably take a few minutes, but I'll update you guys in a little bit here. Let me just extract all this stuff. All right, we got the rose. Trust me, you guys, as long as you go to the highest level mining and herbalism patch in Ardent Mill, you will get the rose very quickly, and I'm about 99% sure it drops from the other levels as well, but I always go to the expert level. That's just kind of a me thing. I don't know if that actually makes a difference or not, but it does drop from those herb patches. I can at least 100% confirm the expert herb patches. I notice people have problems finding those a lot, and I'm not really sure why. It's pretty straightforward. It kind of just tells you, and I guess I understand that Maple Story generally has a history of not always giving all of the information required for something. But regardless, this unlocks our pocket slot, and finally we can get this extra nearly 40k damage increase, putting us up to almost 8,000 strength. This character is now officially just about as strong as any of my other boss mules currently are. And that is fantastic, because that pretty much puts her on par with everyone else, and the rest of the journey should be fairly straightforward. We're primarily looking to get these last 12 levels, and then from there, it's all about being able to clear up to Lomian. I should theoretically be able to kill Normal Slime as well, but Normal Slime is a boss I've fought like 2 times in my life, and I've never beaten it. So I don't really even know how to do it yet. All the other bosses prior to that, I understand them, and they're fairly easy for me to learn on a new character. But things are looking good for this Hayato. I was worried for a while that things wouldn't be so simple. But it seems to be working out. Nearly 8,000 stat. We have good levels on our symbols so far. Still need to get Arcana unlocked. And I guess that's all for now. Back to capping. I also got new mouse feet for my mouse, and as you can see, there seems to be some kind of weird drifting problem with the sensor. It could be dirty. See, that's weird. I don't know why it would be doing that. Hold on, this is gonna be a pain in my ass. It seems to only happen if I'm not holding the mouse down. So if the mouse is just sitting there, it slowly moves up? That's so weird. Whatever, that has nothing to do with this video. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay. Back to capping. Oh shoot, I just realized the next week of Blooming Forest rewards just actually opened up today, so I can actually get more points. I'll probably just get 3 and put them all into EXP obtained, because that's a 4% EXP increase. And what was the other? EXP coupons and growth coupons. It's nothing special, but I just thought I'd mention it. Oh, also, one other thing I wanted to mention, might as well since I'm here. I decided to start capping while doing dailies on my boss mules as well. That way I can get their symbols up to where I want them to be faster. Because, I mean, I have to play them anyway, and if I just do dailies while capping, it makes it a lot easier, so. This is probably, like, obvious to a lot of people, and I had thought about it before, but I just, for some reason, decided not to do it. I decided to make my job harder and less efficient. But I'm doing it right now.